Back alley here. We are making, what are we making?
Peanut brittle.
Peanut brittle. So we typically do this every year for Christmas. And yeah, so let me tell you what Mr. Adams got going on over here. So let me show you. So there's the recipe that we do. Try not to make you.
Already got the ingredients in the pan.
So what's in the pan?
We got 2 cups sugar, 1 cup corn syrup, 1 cup of water, or I mean a half cup of water, 2 tablespoons of butter, and put a candy thermometer in there and put it on medium heat. Do not stir once it's dissolved until it gets to 240 degrees or approximately soft ball. And once it gets there, we will add the raw peanuts.
All right, so here's our raw peanuts. This is the kind that we get. Well, here's some
whatever we find.
Here's some raw peanuts here, and we got some Spanish peanuts there. And we've got some vanilla that we're gonna use. And he's getting it there. I'll show you. I'll show you there. See, it's almost a softball. So all right. And we've gone ahead and we buttered or greased a pan. So it's butter. Mr. Adams says it's butter. And we've got that all ready.
And then in this bowl, I have...
Don't shake it.
You can have 1 to 2 teaspoons of baking soda. It depends on how airy you want it to be. I go with 2. There's a half teaspoon of salt. And then we will add 1 teaspoon of vanilla just before we take it off the stove here. But we're up to the softball stage. It's time to add the peanuts.
Okay. I'm going to back up so we can see what you're doing.
Now once the peanuts are added, at first you're not going to do too much stirring. You're just going to let them sit there.
Okay, let's check out the peanuts in there. They're all getting all nice.
And now we've got slowly let it get up to 280 to 290. It all depends on the color you really want for your peanut brittle. I go to 290 to where it gets a nice dark golden brown, and then I take it off the stove. And then that's when we add the other ingredients, as we'll do. Now, the only stirring we're doing now is just enough to keep the peanuts from burning at the bottom of the pan.
So you don't have to stir it all the time?
No.
All right. And then you're going to cook that for how long?
Until it gets to 290 degrees.
290 degrees. And where are we at right now?
240 softball stage, so we got a ways to go.
All right. We'll be right back, folks. Take a look at what Mr. Adams doing now.
All right, we're just about to 290. You can see that we're getting a nice brown color to our syrup. It'll get a little bit darker here in just a minute. I do recommend that when you make this that you use a heavy 2-quart saucepan, because when we add this baking soda, the stuff's going to expand fast. Now I've just been stirring this enough to keep the peanuts from burning. And watching my temp. Takes a little bit to get going, but once it gets going, she starts to heat up fairly quick. The whole process from start to finish takes about 25-30 minutes. It's really not difficult to make the peanut brittle. It's a fairly simple candy. All right, we're at 290. All right, so we're going to get rid of our candy thermometer here. That over here. And shut the heat off. we are going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And the reason we don't add it earlier is we cook it all out. Because it's half alcohol, so it wants to burn off right away. Alright, here we go with the salt and the baking soda. Almost missed. Alright. Now we want to stir vigorously. And there's our reaction.
There's the reaction.
Alright, now we're taking it out of the pan, pouring it out. I mean, you don't have to use this big of a cookie sheet. I just like to. So I've got plenty of space. Now we're just going to let it, I don't touch it. I just let it on its own, spread out.
Folks, it smells so good.
And that's all there is to peanut brittle. Now it's just a matter of letting it cool. It's about 38 degrees outside, so I'll set it outside for about 15-20 minutes, and it'll be cool enough, and we'll come back and show you, that I break it up and it's ready to go in containers.
Awesome.
Can't believe I almost missed.
So there you have it, folks. Peanut brittle. We'll come back and we'll show you the end product when it's cool, and Mr. Adam crumbles it up. So we'll be back for when that happens. See you in a bit. All right. We are back to show you the last part of making peanut brittle. I'm going to turn this around so we get a good picture. I can slice all that. All right, Mr. Adam, what are we doing?
Well, we buttered this so it wouldn't stick.
Oh, that's smart.
Now that it's solid, after sitting outside for 20 minutes, it's cooled down. It's just a matter of breaking it.
Oh, boy.
And we just break it up into size pieces that you prefer.
Look at that.
And of course, you make sure you have clean hands before you start this process.
Yes, please.
Now, the recipe calls for 2.5 cups of peanuts. The bags of raw peanuts are actually closer to 3, but I use the whole thing. We love the peanuts, so no such thing as adding too many. But as you can see, got all the air holes in here, kind of like when you do angel food.
Hold it steady. There we go.
I have large air holes because I added 2 teaspoons of baking soda instead of just 1. One to give more of a solid peanut brittle. That's all there is to it. It's really not that difficult.
How do you store peanut brittle?
I will store it either in a Ziploc bag or in a plastic bowl that has a lid. What you don't want to have it do is sit in a high humidity area, because it's sugar. It starts to melt and will get sticky and it'll stick together.
And how long does peanut brittle last for?
I typically have it eaten in 2 weeks.
So we've never gotten to the point of ever wondering how long it's got, because it doesn't last that long.
Nope, it doesn't last long.
Well, there you have it, folks. We've got peanut brittle. So if you like this content and would like to subscribe, feel free to do that. And if you want to be notified of a new video, my granddaughter's on the side laughing at me. And you want to be notified of more videos like this, and you like this content, feel free to hit the bell button. So until next time, folks, we'll see you again in the kitchen soon. Bye for now.